Madhusudana Saraswati writes 9 verses on the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. First shloka, he eulogizes the textbook Bhagavad Gita. Second, he salutes the author, who is Vedavyasa. Third is he salutes the Guru, who is Krishna. Krishna is the Guru in Bhagavad Gita. So he says, Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetra Ekapanaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Geetamritaduhe Namaha. He picturizes Krishna as a Parijata tree. A Parijata tree is one under where you go, all your desires are fulfilled. So under the lotus feet of Krishna, all your desires are fulfilled. Meaning it is through raising yourself to the level of self that you rise above all your desires and you get fulfilled. And how does he represent himself in this sloka is that Totra Vetra Ekapanaye. Since he is a cowherd boy, he is having a stick in one hand. And then in the other hand, he is showing Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Geetamritaduhe Namaha. I salute him who has given the nectarine Bhagavad Gita. So what does this represent? That in one hand he has the cane and another hand Jnana Mudra. Being a cowherd boy, he has a cane. The cowherd's duty is to allow the cows to graze in the fields. And then in the evening, he drives them back. And what this cattle do is that they keep on grazing all throughout the day, the grass. In the night, what they do is this cut chewing. Cut chewing is to bring up that again and again and again. They will keep on chewing it till it is completely digested. That's the process they go through. So, this represents our sensual activities. The senses represent the cattle, which goes out into the respective field of sense objects and grazes throughout the day. That means it keeps on indulging in the senses throughout the day. And afterwards, once the experience is over, it doesn't keep quiet. It keeps on lingering in those experiences again and again and again. By which we are creating more and more impressions, more and more desires in our mind. And Krishna is looking after this. That means when you are employing your senses and mind in this direction, the self is just looking at this as a witness. Yet without the power of the self, this is not possible. On the other hand, he says Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra is when your index finger is bent to form a circle with the thumb finger. And these 3 fingers are standing apart. This is the mudra of Jnana Mudra. Even all the gurus show this mudra. Dakshinamurti, the Adi Guru, Lord Shiva shows Jnana Mudra only. So what does Jnana Mudra represent? Jnana Mudra represent this thumb finger represents your supreme self, Atma. Even probably in Upanishads and other places it is compared to the self. Because without self, without Atma, nothing can be done. Without thumb, nothing can be done. That is why Dronacharya asked the thumb finger of Ekalavya, isn't it? This is the most important thing. This finger, index finger, represents the ego. That which separates you from me is this ego. So whenever you are under great emotion like anger and all, this person shows this finger only. It is, you are different from me. Always this reminds you of that. And this is always associated, you can say, with these 3 gunas, or body, mind, intellect, whatever it is. The 3 vestures or the 3 gunas associated with ego forms the personality. If the ego is able to separate itself from the 3 gunas, bend itself to the supreme self, it forms a circle. Circle represents the state of self-realization. This Jnana Mudra itself shows the path towards self-realization. So if you are able to do this, again self says, I am ready to cooperate with you. I am a neutral witness to this. I will support this also. So Krishna is showing cane in one hand, whether you can use your life just for sensual indulgence and then cut chewing on the same, or you can use your life to bend your ego, dissolve the ego and attain the state of self-realization. For both I am available, to both I am a neutral witness. That is why probably at the end of Bhagavad Gita, towards the end, verse 63 of chapter 18, he says, Vimrishyai tadadeshe tat asheshena yata ichchasi tata kuru. I have said all that I need to say. 18 chapters is over. Vimrishe tat asheshena. Having reflected well over it, yatha ichhasi tata kuru. This is the objectivity of the master.